Good day, class. We are here to have our lesson 3, the male and female reproductive system. Before we get started into our lesson, I will give you a short activity para ma-exercise ang inyuhang mind o nabamoy gamay nga nahibawan or something nga nabamoy stock knowledge about this our lesson. So here is the activity. Let's read it together. What are the parts or functions of the reproductive system in our body? Work through the matrix by checking the agree or disagree on the proper blanks. So, ako'y 5 questions. Then, inyong basahon which it represents to you either agree or disagree. Kung sa hunahuna ninyo or sa inyong nasabtan kung agree ba or disagree, just put a check mark on it in the space above after the question. After done answering the questions above or after checking them, I will give you 5 minutes to share your answers with the classmates. I like what others share their answers and others also sharing their answers to their classmates. I like the collaborations of each of your classmates. So let's proceed to our next activity before we again proceed to the topic. So I would form 2 groups. The corresponding one group, it represents male and another for the female reproductive system. Again, ang usa ka grupo mag-correspond as a male at isa mag-correspond for a female. Ini si class na ako'y kanang parts nga ihatag ninyo kanang na-shuffled na or scrambled, which you should determine if this part is for the female or the male. So maghatag ko og kanang parts, then inyo ning butang or something magsuwat rata sa bond paper. Mag-give ko ninyo og bond paper nga nanay table daan nga naay male nga linya og napoy female nga linya nga table. Adto ninyo ibutang by group, magtinabangay, mag-collaborate ang each group para makashare sa ilang ideas kung kaniba nga parts is belong to this male or belong to female. I have here 10 parts of a reproductive system of a male and female. There is testes, semen, prostate gland, epididymis, ovaries, cervix, uterus, sperm, vagina, and egg cell. Then, kamo na'y bahala, each group, i-arrange ninyo kung asa na si parts na belong, naaba sa female or sa male. I will give you 10 minutes for this activity para maka-collaborate mo o maka-share mo sa inyong ideas o tarong. So we're done to our activities. I'm glad that you collaborate your classmates together. You have may gathered each and every one nga nag-share sa ilahang ideas. So let's proceed to our topic, which is the male and female reproductive system. So anyone, what is the reproductive system? Is anyone can give me a definition or sa ilahang thoughts, sa ilang naibawaan og what is reproductive system? So, okay. So, let's proceed. Can you please read? Thank you, class. Yes. The connection is there. Sige, answer ni Inday. Mausad sa meaning sa reproductive system. Nagyud mo'y idea gamay, bisan gamay good. So, we have 2 reproductive system. the female and male. So there are 6 female parts in the reproductive system. First is the ovaries, egg cell, also known as ovum, vagina or birth canal, cervix, uterus, and fallopian tube. Again, what are the 6 female parts of our reproductive system? First is the ovaries, egg cell, also known as ovum, vagina, which is the birth canal, cervix, uterus, and the fallopian tube. First, the ovaries. Can you please read, everyone? Thank you. So, ovaries, one of the main functions of the ovaries is to produce eggs, also known as ova. These eggs are released from the ovaries during a process called ovulation. So, ovulation usually happens once a month, and it is a part of the menstrual cycle, or dugon mo mga bae. In addition to producing eggs, the ovaries also produce hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. The ovaries are an essential part of a woman's reproductive system and are responsible for the production of eggs and hormones. Next is egg cell. Can you please read egg cell? Thank you. Yes, egg cell, also known as an ovum, is an important part of the female reproductive system. It is the largest cell in the human body and is produced in the ovaries. The egg cell is responsible for carrying the mother's genetic materials, and it is needed for the fertilization to occur. During the menstrual cycle, one egg cell is released from the ovary each month. If the egg cell is fertilized by a sperm cell, it can develop into a baby. However, if the egg cell is not fertilized, it will disintegrate and be shed, along with the lining of the uterus during menstruation. Next, vagina or the birth canal. Can you everyone please read? Thank you. So, vagina, a part of a female reproductive system. It is an internal canal that connects the uterus to the outside of the body. The vagina is where menstrual blood and babies pass through during childbirth. Dinhi di ay agi si baby o mugawas na. It is also a part of sexual intercourse as it allows for the entry of the penis or sa lalaki. Next, cervix. The cervix is a part of the female reproductive system also. It is located at the lower end of the uterus, connecting it to the vagina. The cervix has an opening called the cervical os, which allows menstrual blood to flow out of the uterus and sperm to enter during sexual intercourse. It is also plays a crucial role during childbirth as it dilates and allows the baby to pass through from the uterus into the birth canal. So next, uterus. The uterus is a part of also the female reproductive system. It is a small, hollow, pear-shaped organ located in the pelvis, as you can see in the picture. The uterus plays a very important role in pregnancy. When a woman becomes pregnant, the fertilized egg implants itself in the lining of the uterus, and the uterus provides a safe and nourishing environment for the developing baby. If a woman is not pregnant, the lining of the uterus is shed during the menstrual cycle. The uterus also has a muscle that helps push the baby out during childbirth. Next is the fallopian tubes. Yes, the fallopian tubes is one also of the female reproductive system. They are two thin tubes that connect the ovaries to the uterus. The main function of the fallopian tube is to transport the egg from the ovary to the uterus. During ovulation, which is the release of an egg from the ovary, the fallopian tubes help captures the egg and provide a pathway for it to travel towards the uterus. If fertilization occurs, meaning the egg is fertilized by sperm, it usually happens in the fallopian tube. The fertilized egg then continues its journey to the uterus where it can implant and develop into a pregnancy or dani ma-produce na ang baby. Anhi na maggama, anha na dapit. So here we go. The male reproductive system. Can you see in the chart? There are many parts of the male reproductive system than the female reproductive system. Gamay ra ang parts sa female kaysa sa male reproductive system as what you observe. So let's tackle to the male parts of the reproductive system. So the testes, also known as testicles, are parts that are found in the bodies of male creatures. Male mammals, including men, have two testicles which are supported in a sac of skin below the penis called the scrotum. So, ito sa naila si scrotum. Along the penis, testicles are called the reproductive organs. There are firm, oval-shaped glands. Most testicles match in size, but some testicles are much larger or smaller than others. Normal-sized testicles are between 14 cm to 35 cm. Most men have one testicle that hangs lower than the other one. Scientists think this may be so that do not hit against each other. In terms of their function, the testes play a vital role in the creation of life for many living organisms. They are responsible for producing sperm, which is necessary for reproduction. Yes, so let's proceed. The scrotum. So the scrotum is a pouch, so like structure located below the penis. It holds and protects the testicles. Ang testicles nasa sulod sa scrotum, which are two oval-shaped organs mo din ang. Yes, it is responsible for producing sperm and hormones such as testosterone. The scrotum plays an important role in the male reproductive system by providing a suitable environment for the testicles to function properly. Mo din ni katubuha ka bones ni. Yes, Cowper's gland. Please read everyone. Thank you. So, Cowper's glands, also known as bulbourethral glands, are part of the male reproductive system. They are small glands located in the male body, narajudisya sa male body. And their job is to produce a special fluid. This fluid is added to semen during the process of ejaculation. In simple terms, think of them as a little factories that make a lubricating fluid to help sperm to move more easily. Yes. So, mamove og easily si sperm through the fluid. Mo support ni sperm. Para daloy ang agi ni sperm. Yes. So, next part of the male reproductive system is the seminal vesicle. Can please everyone read? Yes. It is a simple tubular glands located within the male. So, seminal vesicles is to produce and store a fluid called seminal fluid. This fluid contains nutrients and substances that help nourish and protect sperm. During ejaculation of a man, the seminal fluid mixes with sperm from the testicles to form semen, which is then released from the penis. Next, the prostate gland. So, prostate gland. It's located between the bladder and the penis and just in front of the rectum. It's about the size of a walnut. The prostate gland has a special job. It makes a fluid that mixes with sperm from the testicles to make semen. This fluid helps the sperm swim and provides them with nutrients. So, the prostate gland also has a tube running through it. This is the urethra, which allows urine to pass out of the body. So, it's a pretty important gland for boys when they grow up. Next is semen. So semen is a fluid that is released from the penis during ejaculation. It contains sperm cells, which are the reproductive cells that can fertilize an egg to create a baby. Semen also contains other substances that help protect and nourish the sperm. When a man ejaculates, the semen is released and can potentially fertilize an egg if it comes into contact with one. Next is the epididymis. Is a part of the male reproductive also system that it is a long coiled tube located on the back of each testicles. Its main function is to store and transport sperm. When sperm is produced in the testicles, it moves into the epididymis where it matures and becomes capable of fertilizing an egg. The epididymis also helps in the absorption of excess fluid and provides a suitable environment for sperm to develop. Next is the vas deferens. Yes, the vas deferens it is a long muscular tube that connects the epididymis where sperm matures to the urethra or the tube that carries urine and semen out of the body. The vas deferens plays a crucial role in transporting sperm from the testes to urethra during ejaculation. It is an important component in the process of fertilization. So last is the sperm. Are the male reproductive cells or gametes. They are produced in the testes which are located in the scrotum. Sperm are very tiny and have a unique shape. They have a head which contains the genetic material or DNA and a long tail that helps them swim towards the egg. During sexual intercourse, sperm are released from the penis into the female reproductive system. They swim through the vagina, cervix, and into the fallopian tubes, where they may encounter an egg. If a sperm successfully fertilizes the egg, it can result in pregnancy. So, si sperm mo na musulod sa vagina sa babae, hantud mo na mo sa fallopian tube, maproduce na og baby, mahimo na og baby ang sperm. Thank you very much for listening to your teacher, and I hope you learn something in our topic. So, maghatag na ko og quiz. It's just simple. I know you can answer kay nag-summary naman ta. So, di na kinahanglan mag-review kay nag-review naman ta. So, I will just show in the PPT here and answer it by 10 minutes.